What it is, folks, it's your homeboy First, back again with another episode of the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on something. I'm glad to be here with y'all for episode 239 of Put It On Something. I didn't know if I was going to make it. I didn't know. I really didn't. Okay? These folks have ran my blood pressure up to dangerous levels. So I didn't know if your homeboy First was going to be here with you. But I made it. And what that man say? Never would have made it. I never would have made it without the Lord. I wouldn't have made it. My mama watching over me. Because the illustrious Jackson State University tried to take me out today. Yes, they did. They tried to take your boy out. Okay? But we made it. And we're going to talk about their thrilling win over Alabama State. Okay? But before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right? Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Put all your people on it. Also, feel free to join the channel. You know what I'm talking about? So you can enjoy all the rights and privileges of any other member of the channel. You feel me? The new goal is I'm trying to get up to 50. Let's get up to 50 members. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to up the game on the exclusive info that I give to the members. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to be getting much better with that in the coming weeks and months. You know what I'm talking about? So you're going to want to make sure that you're a part of it now. All right? Because they going to know stuff before anybody else knows it. Okay? They're going to know everything that's going on with IG Entertainment, everything that's going on, you know, with me personally. You know what I'm talking about? They going to know. You know what I'm talking about? And you're going to want to be a part of that. But let's not waste no time. Let's go ahead and get into this, okay? Because like I said, the illustrious Jackson State University won a thriller, okay, versus Alabama State by a score of 38-34, okay? Again, they damn near took your homeboy First up out of here, all right? And I know it's October, okay? I know it's October, and I know a lot of folks like this time because it's spooky and you like to watch scary movies and all that kind of stuff. And the fair is in town, and some of y'all like to go on the fair rides for the excitement. But god damn it, I don't need a thriller. I don't need it. Okay? The only thriller that I like is actually two. Okay? It's a thrill to make love to my woman. Shout out to my little boo thing, you feel me? That's a thrill. And the other thriller that I like was made by Michael Joe Jackson. That's it. Okay? I don't need no other thrillers. Y'all gonna put me in the hospital. TC, Coach Quinn, well, y'all gonna pay for my health care? Well, y'all gonna pay for your boy. You know what I'm talking about? See, I get my health insurance through the marketplace. You know what I'm talking about? That was created by the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. And you know that Trump is pulling some funny business with that program right now. So I don't know if my premium's about to go up. Your homeboy First might not be able to pay that kind of stuff. You know what I'm talking about? So TC, Coach Quinn, y'all almost had to see about your boy. Y'all almost had to see about me. Y'all sure enough ran my blood pressure up. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But we got it done. We got it done. And since that was the case, I think it is only right. I think it is only proper. God damn it. I think it is only 15 that I strike up the motherfucking band. Let go. Shout out to the Boom. Love the Boom. I had to say fuck it this week. Y'all know we routinely save listening to the whole thing for big shit like, SWAC championship, Celebration Bowl, you know what I'm talking about. But god damn it, that felt like a SWAC championship game right there. That really did. That shit really did. That may have decided the SWAC championship if we handle business. Okay, so we had to listen to the whole goddamn thing though. Okay, but again, shout out to the Boom. I absolutely loved seeing all the OG J5 members out there. Y'all brothers still got it. You still got it. Okay, some of y'all gonna be a little more sore than others. Okay, bathe in some Epsom salt. Okay, y'all grandmamas and taught y'all about that. Get your ass in some Epsom salt. Y'all know about that. Have your woman rub your ass down. Okay, rub down. And I know we got. I think maybe did we have 2 ladies who were J5 members? I know I saw 1, maybe 2. Okay, have your man rub you down. You know what I'm talking about? Rub down real good. Okay, we in little aches and pains. I got bathe in some water, hot as you can get it. Put some Epsom salt in that thing. Soak. Just soak. You know what I'm talking about? I turned 41 years old. Usually I'm a motherfucker that like to take a shower. God damn it. I've been bathing recently. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta get in that water and soak. Okay? Let that hot water just sit on your motherfucking ass for all these aches and pains and shit. Okay? Because y'all was still out there juking like y'all was still 21 years old or something. Okay? So your ass gonna have a few aches and pains. Bathe in that Epsom salt, rub down in that alcohol. Remember your homeboy first told you what to do. Okay, but y'all killed that shit. Okay, but let's get into this. Okay, let's get into my 5 takeaways from this game. Takeaway number 1. I want that lead ref arrested and indicted. That's what SWAC office. I'm pressing charges on that motherfucker. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay? He is the Jay Walker of the refereeing world. Okay? The same way that Jay Walker hates Jackson State University, that motherfucker, that lead ref, the one with the white hat on out there, okay? That motherfucker right there hates Jackson State University. I don't know. Just like I be saying with Jay Walker, I don't know which Jacksonian fucked on Jay Walker's woman, okay? But whoever did it, apologize, okay? I ain't even watched this broadcast. I was at the goddamn game, okay? So I don't know what Jay was saying this time, okay? But that damn ref, who did it? Who did it? Who fucked on this woman? To have him cutting up like that. This ain't the first time. This is not the first time that he cut up on us like that. But this was the most egregious. Egregious. His whole damn crew too. Now, we did much better on the penalties today. Okay? I got to say that. Because I've been on the team's ass about these penalties. And look at them. Them motherfuckers only went out there and had 4 penalties. God damn it. Good job. About goddamn time. Okay? Alabama State has 7 penalties. But them motherfuckers could have had 17. Shit. 17. We saw so many damn uncalled face mask penalties that it is insane. Insane. Also, every time we got to step on them motherfuckers, one of our wide receivers got to step on them motherfuckers, they would tug that jersey, which is smart. Eddie Robinson is a smart motherfucking coach now. And I'm sure they didn't coach them boys up. That in college football, if somebody get a step on you, that look like it's going to lead to a touchdown, grab that goddamn jersey. Because the worst that can happen is you give up 15 yards. Okay, this ain't like the NFL where it's a spot foul. You give up 15 yards. So when we got a step, them motherfuckers were tugging away. Tugging away. One time they pulled the motherfucker so bad he failed. No flag. No flag. But the most egregious, the most heinous shit that I've seen, okay? In college football, at least, okay? From a ref, is when that motherfucker put one more second back on that damn clock at the end of that game. I never seen such in college football. I turned around to my section 106. Shout out to all y'all up there. Some good people in section 106. The football girl, shout out to you. My wife Soror, shout out to that queen. You had a brother drive all the way from Jacksonville, Florida to see that nonsense that lead ref was carrying on down there. But see, I had to turn around to all these good people, okay? And I had to tell them that they might have to do a GoFundMe for your homeboy first bail money. Because I said that goddamn ref, if we lost that game, that goddamn ref was not leaving about that bitch alive. We were going to have them. I was going to lead a mob to wherever they ass go after the game. I was going to lead a mob. We're going to have him. We're going to have him. You understand me? The good people up there told me, well, first, no, we need to do it. We got a judge up here. You might be straight. The judge told me, we don't need nobody going to jail today. That's what the judge told me. My mama must have been talking to me through the judge. That's what the judge said. But I still told the judge. I was not deterred by that. I said, y'all better do a GoFundMe for your homeboy first to get me out. Because I was going to have to have him. Come on now. That was insane. Insane. SWAC officers. Do something. Do something. Fire him at least. Okay? Otherwise, I'm pressing charges. Shit. Or at least file a civil lawsuit. Motherfucker ran my goddamn blood pressure up so motherfucking high. Shit. Stressing me the hell out. I need money, damages for pain and suffering. Y'all better do something about them. I'll fuck around and extend the lawsuit to y'all asses at the SWAC offices. Y'all employing the motherfucker. Make no goddamn sense. I never seen something. And y'all know I'm not one of these ones. I don't be on here complaining about the damn refs like that. Y'all know that. I be on here complaining about us getting penalties. I'll be on here getting on our ass. Y'all know that. Okay? So for me to come on here and have to get on them refs' asses, because I realize refs are humans. The players make mistakes. The coaches make mistakes. Goddamn, the refs gonna make mistakes. Okay? As a former coach, I wasn't one of them goddamn coaches that used to go off on the refs. No. The only time I got a motherfucking tick when I was coaching basketball was when a ref mistakenly thought I was going off on them. I was going off on my own goddamn player. I was fussing at my own player. I was playing St. Joe Madison, okay? I was the head coach of William Sullivan High School, playing my alma mater, the high school I went to. We were playing up there, and I was going off on one of my own damn players. And the motherfucking ref thought I was talking to them and gave me a tick. That was it. That was it. So I ain't one of them ones. So take what I'm saying seriously, SWAC office. You got a problem with the lead ref of the Jack State, Alabama State game. Okay? So I want him arrested and indicted. Bring him up on charges. Shit. That's number one. Are you a fan of the illustrious Jackson State University? Well, you need to download Stop Hating on Thee by yours truly. First letter. It's a song inspired by the coach, TC Taylor. Check it out right here. We were winning SWAC back in 1961. Walter Payton, one of the very best to ever run. FCS attendance leaders, we been doing that. Don't care about you haters talking shit up in them chats. Everybody know we SWAC and got the pedigree to prove it. Visited the vet, they say this shit was like a movie. Can't forget the goats, I'm talking about the boom. You might as well get ready when we walk into the room. Say I got a new rule, please listen to me. I ain't dissing your school, gon' be where you be. But if you go on social media, it's easy to see that there's a lot of motherfuckers be hating on these. Stop hating on these, stop hating on these, stop hating on these, stop hating on these. Say I got a new rule, stop hating on these. I ain't dissing your school, but stop hating on these. Number 2, we tried to send Andrew Body to the league today. But we did come up big when it mattered most. Okay? We did. First of all, let me give credit to that young man. Okay? That young man is indeed a bad motherfucker. Okay? Because he finished that goddamn game. Hold on, let me give you the exact number. All right. He finished that game with 349 yards through the air on 20 of 30 passing, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. We're going to come back to that pick, okay? He had 14 carries for 93 yards. He was Mr. Do-It-All, okay? He really was. Shout out to that young man. But goddamn it, Mr. Ivory, you, sir, are a bad motherfucker, okay? You, sir, are a bad motherfucker. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all, young man. Okay. I asked the question, I think maybe last week. I think that was last week when I asked, could Mr. Ivory be the next James Houston for us? I think I may have said that. Okay. Because that young man, he just makes plays. Mr. Houston used to make plays. Okay. But this young man not only can go back there and goddamn get your quarterback or hit your running back, that young man, goddamn it, made a pivotal interception. Okay? Pivotal. It really was. I think that goddamn interception came after JaCobian had his one brain fart. Yes, it was. Okay. JaCobian had a brain fart in the second half. All right. He's been taking great care of the ball for the most part this year. You know what I'm talking about? But he had a brain fart and threw a pick. And Quincy motherfucking Ivory got us a clutch pick. We end up turning it into 6 points. Okay. 7 points with the extra point. So that was a pivotal play. Okay. But even with that goddamn play, even with that, it came down to one play from the 1 goddamn yard line. Okay. We already talked about how the ref contributed to that. Okay. But it came down to that goddamn one play from the 1 yard line. And if you watched Coach Taylor's post-game press conference, he said he was livid. He was trying to talk to the ref like, basically what are y'all doing? You know what I'm talking about? Because when everybody thought the game was over, the players rushing on the field, Coach Taylor jumping up and down and shit, everybody happy. And then that motherfucker who needs to be brought up on charges decided he need to review to put 1 second on the field. 1 second on the clock. I can only imagine how Coach Taylor was feeling, how so many of those players were feeling when you think you got the job has been done. And then he says it's not. But Coach Taylor said that the players told him to calm down, said, Coach, we got it. And God damn it, they did. They did. And now I couldn't tell who got that tackle over there, you know what I'm talking about, being in the stadium. All right. But Timona pointed out on her show, shout out to her, you know what I'm talking about. Make sure y'all subscribe over there. She pointed out that was Ashton Taylor who made that game-saving tackle. And she points out, this is on her something she posted on Twitter. Give her a follow over there. She said, that's Ashton Taylor's second time playing Alabama State and having the play to seal the game. Last year, he blitzed up the middle and got a safety against the quarterback. So, Mr. Taylor, take a bow, sir. You are a bad motherfucker. And you quite possibly saved a man's life. Okay? You did. Because I'm telling you, I don't know if that ref would have made it about that bitch. So, Mr. Taylor, you are a lifesaver indeed. Okay? So, defense, we didn't have our typical stellar outing. Usually, we download information in the first half, then come out and blank motherfuckers in the second half. You know what I'm talking about? I would have to, watch the broadcast, to be able to look at replays and all that kind of stuff to see if it was a schematic problem or something like that. I can just eyeball shit with basketball and know what's going on because I'm a basketball guy. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe some of y'all real ones who are football guys and girls, maybe y'all know off top, was it schematics that was giving us problems, or was it just body? Because a lot of times it seemed like we were there and that little motherfucker was just, you know what I'm saying? Shift their ass. Just slick, slippery. I know his woman can't catch him cheating. Shit. He like Tyrone Davis. He like Tyrone Davis. Y'all know Tyrone Davis? Yeah, Tyrone Davis said, if you didn't reach out and touch me, it sure wasn't me. That's who body is. You got to reach out and touch that motherfucker. And you got to do more than touch him. You got to goddamn put his ass on the ground. He's one of those types. Okay? So I don't know if it was us just not, no. First of all, I know we were missing too many goddamn tackles. I know that. Any motherfucker can. Ray Charles could see. Stevie Wonder could see that we were missing too many motherfucking tackles. Okay? But to go with that, I don't know if we were doing some things schematically and correctly. I'm sure Coach Quinn is happy with the win, but that he's going to be looking at the tape and probably like, goddamn, what could I do better, woo-woo, going forward when you face type of motherfucker like that. Not saying we got a type of quarterback like that on the rest of our schedule. You know what I'm saying? But shit, that motherfucker played better against us than the boy from USM. Just eyeball, just the eye test. It looked like we struggled with him more. But the boy from USM now, he was slippery too. But this little motherfucker, goddamn. But again, when it mattered most, we got it done. Okay? And that's what that defense is about, I guess. When one side of the ball is down, the other will lift them up. You know what I'm talking about? Special team, whatever got to be done, we goddamn get it done so we can win the ball game. You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to Mr. Ivory and shout out to Mr. Taylor. All right. But that's number 2. Number 3, JaCobian Morgan was as cool as the other side of the pillow. Long live the great, the historic Stuart Scott. Okay? He's the one. I don't know if he coined that phrase or not, but he's the first motherfucker I heard say that somebody was cool as the other side of the pillow. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what JaCobian was. Like I said, he had that one brain fart now. Okay? I don't know if that was a miscommunication on the route where he threw that pick or what. You know what I'm talking about? But other than that, that motherfucker there was cool, hand Luke, particularly on what ended up being the game-winning drive. Okay? Also, if you listen to the post-game presser with Coach Taylor said JaCobian is the one that called that goddamn play. You talk about trust between a head coach and the quarterback. And look, I'm one of these motherfuckers now that been looking at this relationship between Coach Taylor and Morgan. I've been looking at that very closely because y'all know last year, I was one of these folks where it seemed like we didn't know who we were going to pick. I made a segment. I said, make a decision. It seemed like Coach wanted to start McCoy. So like a lot of motherfuckers in the fan base wanted McCoy. I was just like, pick whoever you're going to pick. I'ma roll with you because you the coach and you at practice and you know the game. But just goddamn pick one. And so he picked Morgan, but it seemed as if it just seemed that ain't what he wanted. Seemed that way. Okay. But coach has been saying, I've been on his ass. I'm on his ass. I'm on his ass. You know, JaCobian in some behind the scene footage, you see him talking about coach being on his ass. You know what I'm talking about? Making him do up downs for all his fuck ups. And clearly, that relationship has maturated into something special. Okay. For it to come down on a game winning drive when we gotta have it. Gotta have it. And for the head coach, who's an offensive guy, takes the advice of his quarterback on a play call of that magnitude, and that quarterback goes out there in front of, I guess they reporting 44,000 fans, probably way more than that. Okay, I've seen people on Twitter saying, "Hey y'all, they did not scan my ticket." Okay, I've seen people say that. So in front of at least 44,000 fans, for him to make that play call, go out there and deliver a dart. Who was that? Mr. Rembert? I think that was Mr. Rembert on the game winner. Okay. That's incredible. That's incredible. Okay. So I know the yardage wasn't what some may have wanted. Okay. What they saying, 187 yards on 16 of 23. Okay. But I take clutch. I'll take those scores. I'll take being cool. I'll take bouncing back from a fuck up. I'll take playing through pain because it looked like he was a little dinged up. I saw him keep getting on the bike and saw the trainer working with him a little bit. I'll take leadership. I'll take all of that over a gaudy yardage number. Okay. And of course, I'll take a dub. You feel me? So that is number 3. Okay. Number 4. Y'all Escalade boys up front. God bless y'all, brothers. God bless you. I'm not going to forget to talk about you. God damn it. Because see, a lot of them penalties that we were having were holes and false starts, you know what I'm talking about? Bullshit that we can avoid. You know what I'm talking about? We didn't have that. And not only did we not have that, we gave up no sacks and we rushed for 257 yards. God damn it. Take y'all ass to a buffet and chow the fuck down. Chow down. You understand me? Do it. Go up there to Madison and go to that real place. I forget the name of it. That shit good. It's black owned. Okay? And it's delicious. The ribs fall off the bone. You understand me? Get you something good to eat. Because y'all big boys deserve it. Okay? All y'all keep doing is moving shit. Moving it. You did your job. You did your job. God bless you, young men. I want you to know you are seen. You are appreciated, okay? I know you ain't the one catching the touchdown or running the touchdown or throwing the touchdown, you know what I'm talking about? You ain't the one getting the big interception or the game-saving tackle and all that kind of stuff. All you do for a living is move shit. And you are seen. So God bless you, young men, okay? Y'all really the heart and soul of this shit. You really are. You are really the heart and soul of this damn team. Okay? So God bless you, young men. Damn good job. Okay? That's number 4. And number 5. This is on us here. Okay? Talking about us, the fans. We were in that bitch now. We were in that bitch. Okay? But we got to up our fan football IQ. We got to up it. Okay? Very simple. When they have the ball, whoever they is, when they have the ball, we get loud. When we have the ball, we shut the fuck up. Okay? It's very simple. Now, when we score, get loud as hell. If we get a first down, we just do the, fight and then shut the fuck up. Okay? Because if you notice, we got our players looking to the sideline. They trying to figure out what the play call is. They may have to communicate. JaCobian may have to talk to these motherfuckers at the line and shit like that. He trying to make sure everybody where they supposed to be and that he doing the pre-snap read and they managing the game clock, them boys trying to stay focused and make sure they're paying attention to the snap count and so they won't jump their asses offside. That's the kind of shit that's going on pre-snap. So we need to be quiet and let our boys think so they can be locked in and do their goddamn job, okay? The flip side of that is we want to make it hard for the opposing offense to be able to do everything I just discussed. We want to make it hard for them to be able to get their signals from their sideline. It seems like everybody doing this shit now, okay, where they just, they ain't really huddling. They just looking to the sideline and getting their calls from their coaches on the sideline. We want to make that difficult, okay? We don't want them to be able to communicate at the line of scrimmage. We want to be able, through our crowd noise, to make somebody on their team be mistaken, okay? Maybe they run the wrong route because of us. Maybe they just didn't know what the fuck was going on because we were so loud and they got mixed up. Maybe the running back run the wrong goddamn way. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe a lineman doesn't really get the snap count. That motherfucker go too soon and we get a penalty. We can help with that. Or we just make their ass nervous and make them fuck up. You know what I'm talking about? They are human beings. They have anxieties. You know what I'm talking about? We want to up that, okay? When they have the ball, though. When they have the ball. When we got the ball, we got to shut the hell up. We do. Okay. And I know, Mr. Richard be gassing us up at inappropriate times. Okay. Mr. Richard, your homeboy first ain't got nothing against you, brother. Okay. I love you. You know what I'm talking about? You are the voice of the vet. Okay. But God damn it, quit gassing us up when we got the ball. Okay. Maybe, what do we want? TD. What's that? Touchdown. Let that be it. Don't say shit else. We ain't saying shit else. Let them motherfuckers think out there. Okay? And then when they got the ball, tell us to do all kind of shit. Even on first and second down. Okay? Because we waiting the third down to make some noise, but we can fuck them up on first and second down too. You know what I'm talking about? Be creative. Come on with some shit for us to say every goddamn down when they got the ball. Okay? But when we got it, we need to be like we in a goddamn library or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Let's whisper to your neighbor. You know what I'm talking about? Let them boys think so they can do their jobs. Okay? So we got to up our fan football IQ. And don't think that they can't fucking hear you. They can't hear us individually out there. Okay? But as a motherfucker who played and coached, we hear the roar. It's like one unison usually. You know what I'm talking about? Especially when it's 44, at least 44,000 folks in there. Them kids out there could hear that. Come on now. Okay? They can hear that. They can't hear you individually saying, what you doing? What you looking at? Tuck the ball. And I know I'm guilty of that too when I'm like, make sure you're talking all that shit. They can't hear us. That's us really just venting. But they collectively, they are hearing noise. Okay? And that collective noise could hinder their ability to get the information they need from their coaches, okay? And to get the information that they need from JaCobian to make sure we run successful plays, okay? So again, when we got the ball, hush, okay? When they got the ball, turn the fuck up. But those are my 5 takeaways, okay? From the thriller in Jackson, Mississippi, okay? It was a historic day for the illustrious Jackson State University. And my blood pressure still ain't recovered yet. Put it on some. I appreciate you watching. I think you'll enjoy these other videos too. So check them out now.